Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Naruto Shippuden, episode 382. What happened last time?
Last time we learned the now full expanded upon backstory of the Sage of the Six Paths, Kaguya, the Ten Tails, how it was this giant tree that then had a fruit, and Kaguya took a little taste, and thus has now fucked everyone right now because they're all getting their chakra stolen because it was originally belonged to the tree, and it's just taking it back. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they say that once the flower blooms, it'll, I guess, just immediately activate. I thought there was going to be something that they, like, had to do, but it seems to be that once it opens, it's kind of game over. Mm-hmm. I guess we'll find out.
Indeed. Also, small detail, second Hokage said that Naruto might become a better Hokage than the first Hokage, which was nice, hearing him, like, acknowledge Naruto. And so quickly, like, really think of him as, like, yeah.
And also the third Hokage showed up. We didn't really talk about that, but he showed
the old
up.
Stick himself. Alrighty, let's get into it.
Showed up to battle the old stick.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Please subscribe. Check out Patreon.
I do really like the design of, like, the flower bud.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Oh!
Is that?
Guys are showing up at a real rough time.
Katsuyu. Yes, ma'am. I shall explain everything.
Katsuyu, what have you been doing this entire way over here?
Yeah. I mean, it's a giant. I think it's just showing how giant that tree is, that they're still really far away. Yeah. It's like stretching up to the sky. Yeah, wasn't it crazy when that guy got, like, they super upped the animation budget on that one shot of the guy getting sucked dry. Oh, got his cloak.
Oh my god.
Looking gaunt.
Hey, he looks really bad.
Katsuyu, let's begin distance healing right away.
That's not possible.
Why?
Even my mini fragments that are attached to everyone have been drained. They have lost their chakra and died as well.
Wow.
In short, everyone's in the same state as my fragments.
I'm sorry, Dad. It looks like I'm gonna be right on your heels.
Shikamaru.
Sorry, Mom.
Shikamaru, Sakura! If we're gonna die anyway, let's go down fighting. However, at this rate... we'll all die before we even get to fight!
Shinobi are all done for. There's no need to keep going. If you don't resist, I won't kill you. And if you keep standing against us, you'll continue to lose your friends one by one. It shall become a world where no one who acknowledges you will exist. Regret will fill you unless you stop and do nothing.
If we just do nothing, then we'll all be saved?
That's right. No more fearing death or enduring pain. You'll be entering a dream.
Don't give up! If you're put under Genjutsu, you're as good as dead!
That's insane.
This enormous tree is very closely.
They're so intimidated, they're thinking, let's just... I mean, it doesn't sound too bad.
We mustn't be careless.
Words of weakness. How unlike you. Sarutobi Sensei.
Yeah, you said it. You said it.
If they don't chicken out, they should be coming.
He's just so sassy.
What's important is to go jump Sasuke and hug him and lick him all over, damn it!
Lick him?
Why are you here?
Yeah, I know.
Actually, you wanna find Shikamaru, let him give you a bite. Be useful.
He seems to be in a foul mood.
What's going on? When that bud blooms, the infinite Tsukuyomi will be complete. That's what Madara said. And yet, after depleting the chakra shinobi. The bud shows no signs of blooming. So when's it going to bloom then?
8 tails and 9 tails Jinchuriki are still alive. Do you get it?
So the chakra of 8 tails and 9 tails are both essential for it to bloom.
This is the problem of starting off way too early.
However, if it contains even a small amount of each of their chakra, then it is still fine. In other words,
It'll just take longer,
it is
I
not
guess.
as if it is unable to bloom. All that's effective is how long it will take to bloom. There's about 15 minutes to go. In that time, I shall stop.
15. That's a long time.
By using
In a fight,
Sage's
yeah.
Power.
Are there any from the Yamanaka clan here?
Sir!
Do you know the mind transmission jutsu?
Yes, sir. I do, sir.
Good then. Link me to everyone. I'd like to explain about that giant tree and the infinite Tsukuyomi.
The sensation. Grandfather!
Is that you, Tsuna?
This voice is unmistakably Lord Hashirama's.
Are now close enough to be within range of my jutsu.
Nice.
Wait. This is no time for reminiscing. Listen carefully.
Determined.
I'll retrieve a little more chakra.
So we're all just nourishment for that tree? That's it? That's what shinobi are? Then how are we supposed to fight it? We can't even get near it.
And yet doing nothing will yield the same result. We must either cut down that tree or defeat the caster within the remaining time. But... I told you not to give up hope.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Even Akamaru looked all sad. These guys are like, why did we come here?
Yes, that's right. Just stay like that. I'll take you to a world where there are no regrets.
Naruto, you throwing in the towel? Because I'm not.
Nice.
Let's go, Jugo.
Right.
I like how Jugo's just there. Oh, well, Jugo has, sage energy, so he actually, Jugo really coming in handy in this fight. It looks so cool.
A little sauce packet.
Back then, and I should have called out to him. I thought about it over and over.
His thoughts are flowing in.
That's why.
Oh, they're all seeing his life story. They're all reading Naruto Part 1.
This is from that day.
They're binging. He just found out his son is dead. So that's something.
Don't want to regret anything. I never want to think I should have. Naruto. Can't just make everything that we've done up until this point meaningless. Sasuke, I'm coming with you!
Naruto Uzumaki.
Nice.
Sorry to have to borrow more chakra. No worries.
Says he's out of chakra, gives like... Oh, okay, now he's out of chakra. He was just running low.
Jutsu works on him, don't you?
I'm aware of that. I'm not you.
Whoa.
Curse mark Sasuke's back. It's
Damn.
all. It took on the same. Oh.
Look at Orochimaru just...
Curse mark. And with regard to Sasuke, when I experimentally injected Jugo's chakra, it immediately unleashed the curse mark. So it's not surprising Sasuke
Wow.
Susano
That's looking pretty cool.
respond to Jugo's chakra similar. Suppose you could call it a sage jutsu Susano.
Sasuke Uchiha, huh? An Uchiha who shows the same potential as Madara once did.
Maybe
We should just kill him now and save us the trouble.
He'll trip him up and get stabbed again. Sasuke, your power is unlike that of the two behind me. Or rather, unlike that of any I've experimented on. I know, based on intel gathered over my entire life, that you'll one day be a shinobi who passes Madara.
And Naruto Uzumaki remind me so much of my elder brother. You're a foolish, naive brat. Idealism's at the top of your voice. And yet, everyone likes you, wants to depend on you.
Let's go. Right. It'll be
Wow.
too late.
Oh.
Was Joe really went to face off against him? Yeah, what should we all do? Let's ask the 5 Hokage when they get here.
I look forward to the battles we shall fight, until I achieve my true dream.
And what is your true dream? I thought everything we aimed
This
for
is,
was right
like,
here in this village.
So
You
awesome.
simply cannot see it.
They're building it up so much. Fucking Sage mode. Can you believe Sasuke had Sage mode in part 1 before fucking Naruto did?
Yeah.
It's kind of insane.
But he was like... It,
Oh, they're seeing it. It's not just a flashback. I thought this was a flashback. Sorry.
The simple fact that we could convene this 5 Kage summit with the first Kage of each of the 5 great nations truly fills me with gratitude.
The Hokage of the Land of Fire's hidden leaf shouldn't bow so easily to the other Kage.
These are our mortal enemies.
But I'm just so happy.
Lord Hokage, raise your head is just not becoming of a village leader.
I'm not just going to sign anything for free. You behave too humbly, you'll make us suspicious.
Distributing the tailed beasts that Lord Hokage has collected to the other villages is the condition of signing the treaty. This is just a transaction, not something one should get emotional about.
Exactly. We'll assign the tailed beasts based on power balance, but you're required to pay.
They're not free?
Shut it.
let's give our enemies weapons.
Nukes.
For free.
Led to the end of minor conflicts, except for those 3 world wars.
In our village, a certain temple's acolytes have been keeping a tailed beast sealed away, and because we already possess one, we do not have any need for another one. Instead, we would like alternative compensation for our collaboration in this pact. Would that be acceptable?
What do you want?
Our nation is completely covered in sand. Thus, we'd like the adjoining hidden leaf to share arable land with us instead of a tailed beast.
That answers that question you had from early in Shippuden.
30% of your tailed beast purchase price as well.
Don't mess around.
I won't sign on to this pact unless all of you accept the terms I've laid out. Mine is a sandbound nation with 0 fertility. It's only natural to use my village's
pretty
tailed
rough
beast
place,
to full
honestly.
advantage in dealings with the 4 other great nations.
We 4 other nations could also join our forces and crush the Land of Wind.
Never mind.
It is true that our nations each did what we had to do to protect our brethren and our clans. Perhaps at times we had no other choice. And now, today, even if our 5-nation treaty comes to be, I honestly can't say how long it will last, or even if we can hold on to it. But I've got this dream that at some time in the future, there will come a day when shinobi will collaborate and help each other with one heart, regardless of their affiliation. That is my dream of the future.
Nice.
I asked you to take the first step toward that dream today. So please, 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 I beg of you, all of my, no, our beloved children, now is the time to take all the pain, the frustration, and suffering we shinobi have endured and weave it into our true dream.
Madara coming in like, did someone say dream?
So, Pain thought he was so original, when in reality, Lord Hashirama beat him to it by like 70 years.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. And it didn't really work that much at all because, yeah, like you said, they were, like, seemingly quite soon after that, in a huge war.
Yeah.
So...
Multiple for, like, after Hashirama died, there was immediately a fucking huge war, and, you know, that's where, Tobirama came into use. Mm-hmm. And he, like, really distinguished himself. It's kind of insane, yeah. It sucks, but that's the way it is. Mm-hmm. He really did try. Eventually it did work out, but only because of what Madara was trying to do, in a way.
Yeah, it's like they needed to have something to unite against, because or else what is there to do? Especially since, like, because Madara and, like, also the Akatsuki were from, the Akatsuki was, like, from everywhere, I guess, other than, the Land of Lightning. It wasn't just like, oh, this one rogue ninja is from your place, therefore he's acting... Like, we're gonna associate that with you, you know what I mean? Like, when they hear...
What is this mean?
I guess I'm saying that it was almost the perfect thing to align everyone against, because It wasn't just, oh, literally 100% of this is from this place, so we're gonna blame it on them, you know what I mean? It was a bunch of people from all over, and then plus Madara, who is literally, like, dead and is now back from the dead.
It does kind of go along with what Madara was saying when he left the village about what he saw on the tablet, about how, like, through the joining of light and shadow, that's where, like, I forget what he said, only then can true peace be achieved, I think he said. Or whatever, maybe it was like the truth can be reached or something like that. Mm-hmm. But he said you can interpret it a different way, that like through the clash of light and shadow, peace can be achieved. So like because he was fighting against, that's what really made Hashirama's dream of peace come true in the end, where eventually the 5 great nations did unite under a banner, but it was only against the shadow in a way. So it kind of did work out. But not here, because these people didn't give a fuck about what he was saying. He was genuinely coming to the table like...
He was, like, trying to give them shit for free. He was like,
yeah, he was straight up gonna give them nukes for free.
As long as, let's just not... Like, guys, I'll give you this stuff. But just, like, let's just not fight, alright? And they just couldn't take that sick deal. A little bit disappointing, but I guess expected.
Also because, well, I don't know if this factored into or not, because I don't actually know what the circumstances surrounding the wars specifically. Like, that's something that wasn't really touched on. Like, say in Full Metal Alchemist, there's, like, a very clear event that, like, started their main big war, or you know, the big conflict that sort of is a big history point in the rest of the story. In this, there's like 3 previous wars, and like I have no idea what began them. I know fragments of what happened in each of them, but it's heavily debated even where some events that we saw fall on the timeline. It's a problem with the timeline, but it's also it makes it difficult to I don't know, like really get invested in the history when you see stuff like that, because it's cool that he's here and that he wants that. It's more about him. And it's cool to see where all the villages started and everything. But to me, it feels kind of fan servicey because it, like, I don't have any context for this. I don't, like, other than a picture a few episodes ago, we didn't see a lot of the first Kage.
Yeah.
We saw them, like, flashing back when Hashirama was explaining all of the different villages. Like, that's why that scene always troubled me, because it's supposed to be this big, like, kind of a reveal in a way.
It's the first 5 Kage summit.
Yeah.
For, like, what?
Yeah, it's just kind of hard to really get excited about, at least for me. Because I guess it's cool, but it just feels like, I don't know. It's like setting up how important this all is. But I don't feel like it adds a whole lot.
Yeah, for honestly, I was kind of thinking that too. It's like he's giving this big speech and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, all right, but like this was already a pretty epic moment, and I feel like we've gone over the like, oh, it's the 5 nations plus the samurai all coming together. Like literally, I feel like it's been done to death. They've beaten us over the head with the fact that everyone's finally coming together.
And it wasn't always like this, but
at this point, it's like, okay, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? This is Naruto and Sasuke right now.
Yeah.
The rest of you can sit there and wait to be killed. I don't know. I'm sure that they like might be able to like add something, but yeah, I'm not super excited for what they're gonna do.
Who's gonna do?
Like, just the random civilians who are getting hyped up by this, speech.
The civilians.
I guess not civilians.
They're soldiers.
Yeah, background characters.
Anything else you want to say about the episode?
Sasuke, pretty cool, with his, Susano, with the Sage mode.
Susano.
Which is, yeah, it's very satisfying, because Jugo's been, like, dragged along this entire time, and I'm like, yeah, it's alright, but he hasn't really, like, added much. I feel like, on the whole, he's just been there and, like, hung around, and, like, he's had a couple scenes, but in terms of, like, Sasuke's 3 teammates, he was, like, kind of the most irrelevant. Suigetsu and Karin were just a lot more like people. Like they had their own personalities. Jugo's entire thing was like, I'm just gonna be here as a shield and a protector. But now the fact that he's there really paid off. So that's nice. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. Also, it's sad that like
apparently wasn't.
Sorry, no, I just got reminded that like everyone got to see Naruto's entire backstory.
Yeah, they got to binge Naruto.
It's pretty crazy.
Got it done a lot faster than us. That's for sure.
Damn.
Way faster than the normies, so don't even get me started. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.